general.
But now you must understand, there is no more talking or having dialogue about how to be a wife.
But why? Why is there no dialogue is what I'm asking. Why is there no dialogue? Why can't it be word for word? My daughter, at some point in your life, you're going to need to get married and settle down and have kids and become somebody's wife. All right, welcome y'all. It's KCTV once more, and today we are at Cooktastic at the Palms Woodstock. Today we're talking teenage pregnancy, and I've got Cakeface in the studio with me, and I'm JFK. Cakeface, say hi to the audience.
Hi everyone, Cakeface. So this is our second broadcasting here live from Cooktastic, and I'm super excited about this topic. So yeah, and I have a lot of things to say about this topic.
All right, that you just bought without actually going through the manual and to know how to properly function or how to properly operate.
Yeah, it's all. I think it's more about having conversations, speaking, having dialogue all the time with your kids.
But does the
all
dialogue
time.
narrow down to you are being prepared to be a wife? Or is it just having a dialogue about men in general?
But now you must understand, there is no more talking or having dialogue about how to be a wife.
Maybe that is the
Yes.
problem. Maybe that is the problem.
There is
Because
no, if you think about
if-
it, there's no dialogue.
But why? Why is there no dialogue is what I'm asking. Why is there no dialogue? Why can't it be word for word? My daughter, at some point in your life, you're going to need to get married and settle down and have kids and become somebody's wife. Right? And these are the things that are expected of you as a woman to do so you can have a healthy, functional matrimony.
Yeah.
Why can't we have these conversations like that word for word?
Everything are being modernized.
Can't you see that is the reason behind the decay that is happening in our societies?
Everything are being modernized.
Modernization is a problem that we're having.
It is.
Because
It is.
the feminists, they came in and said, oh, it's no longer cool for a woman to be in the kitchen. It's no longer cool for women to do women things. Now they're saying, oh, men are equal to women are equal to men, which is cool, right? They want to function as a partner, which is cool. But the truth is, there are certain things men can do that women cannot do, and there are certain things that women can do that men cannot do. Women are better nurturers when it comes to taking care of kids than men.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how tapped in to his feminine that the man, gets or he's not going to be able to function in that spectrum of nurturing as a woman
But
would.
how are you going to change that, Edox? How are you?
How to change it is if we start to talk about the importance of going back to the way things used to be. Because look at it back in the day, in the 1980s.
I understand what
in
you
the
say, but how are you
1980s
going to get that right, Edox?
Huh?
How are you going to get that right?
No, but that is why we're having these conversations.
Yeah, I understand.
Right? If we don't have these conversations, these matters will be swept under the carpet and nobody is going to be aware of what's going on. We're having these conversations on camera and posting it on these platforms so that people can see there are Gen Zs or young people that do not know that there is a need for these conversations.
Yes.
They grew up and they saw the way things are and they feel that is what it is. Because they were in there back in the day when things used to be a certain way. So
Yeah,
this is like giving them a documentary of like a summary of
perspective
of
Yeah. And I guess the feminist thing is also being made popular among society.
Because look at it critically. If a girl of 9-year-old, a 9-year-old girl grows up in a functional family where there's a functional father, there's a functional mother, they don't have to be necessarily rich, because there's a value embedded in the core of that family, which is, you know, we have self-discipline, we finish what we started, we are go-getters, we're hard workers, we have
Yeah.
integrity, right? These are core values that these kids should live by. And that is the difference between some ladies that are, or some girls that are more, I'm not saying, even though you are raised with those values, that sometimes you don't stray, or you won't stray away from those values. You are
Yeah.
going to stray away. Some stray away.
Yes.
But at least as a parent, or as parents, you guys have done the needful. You have laid down the ground rules, you've instilled the values, and you've done your bit. Leave the kid to now, decide, put measures, rules to help guide, to make
Yeah.
sure they follow what it is that you've taught them. But if they grow above the age of 18 and they feel like, now I'm 18 years old and I want to do my own thing, they've started making their own monies and they want to do their own thing, right? They can go out and live however they want to live, right? But the truth is, at some point, they might want to revisit the things that you taught them, or flashbacks of the things that you
Yeah.
taught them might start, happening, that they feel like, oh no, I've strayed away from the values that my family we're known for.
Yeah.
Now I need to stray back. I need to go back, because they have something to go back to.
Yeah.
Then they have a foundation to go back to.
Yeah.
Than somebody that does not have a foundation at all, that's just coasting from point A to point B without no moral compass or anything like that.
I hear what you're saying, but
So I still think we need, the reason why there is an upsurge in teenage pregnancy is because
that's functioning family
dysfunctional
3.
family tree, right?
Yeah.
Secondly, no proper role models in the community, because at the end of the day, how many people do you see in the communities, most importantly in South African communities, with values, they call values, that people can actually emulate and say, oh, I'm looking up to this person for being truthful, or being punctual, or this person doesn't rip nobody off, like he has integrity. How many people in the South African community that you can beat your chest at your age, you beat your chest and say, I know 10 people in my neighborhood that have integrity, or I know 10 people in my neighborhood that I can go to for advice,
Yeah.
right?
True.
So it's and then if there is no role models, there is no functional there are no functional parents in these kids' lives, and there are no no morals, no values, no foundation. How do you think they are going to be able to function and not get pregnant? They're going to get pregnant, even though I understand that some of these issues stems from maybe rape or abuse or whatever,
Yeah.
right? But if there are proper guidance and proper core values, and like while I was growing up, I'm not allowed to stay outside about 6 o'clock. Once it's
That's the same that's happened to me.
once it's 5:30, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I'll be rushing back home.
Back home. Yeah.
But look at it these days, kids of 15, 16 years old, are already in the club, partying, drinking, smoking, doing all this nonsense, right?
Yeah. My daughter haven't even seen a club yet, to be honest.
At least she's privileged. She's got a functional mother, right? Imagine the pain of those without a functional mother or a functional father.
Yeah.
So, is there any other thing you want to add
No, I don't have
to?
anything to add. But I'm just happy that we are having these conversations because I think the youth are going astray.
They are going
Honestly.
astray, and we need to start thinking measures on how to. Okay, but now that they most of them are without parents, or most of them are
One
being raised by single
mother's a
parent or single
parent.
mom. Yeah. What do you think are the measures that, and the communities are already there, the communities are already decayed, right? What are the measures, or what do you think can be done to help reduce the the occurrence of teenage pregnancy?